We're unraveling a surprising turn of events in what's been dubbed the Detroit of China. Join us as we explore the shocking reality of housing prices plummeting by half due to a mass exodus of 4 million people. In this video, we'll dissect the factors behind this unprecedented situation and its potential implications. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis of this unique economic landscape. Let's delve into the details. The moniker, Detroit of China, describes Dongguan as an industrial powerhouse that was once prospering but is currently experiencing huge desertion and economic deterioration. Although the entire scope of the problem is still unknown, the recent reports of 4 million people fleeing and halving home prices have had a profound impact on the economy. Let's examine the underlying reasons and repercussions of this intricate issue in more detail. Dongguan, formerly known as the factory of the world, is now confronted with a grim reality. The city, which was formerly well known for its thriving manufacturing sector, is currently seeing a sharp fall in business orders, which is sending it into severe financial distress. Dongguan's export-oriented economy has suffered greatly as a result of worsening international trade circumstances. Reduced orders have resulted in idle factories and unemployed workers. Currently, the city is the second-to-last economically performing city in the country and the worst in Guangdong province. The dire situation that Dongguan is currently in is illustrated by this startling figure. ASIN's recently released a movie that showed the harsh reality of Dongguan's streets. The once bustling ambience of the city is starkly contrasted with deserted streets, few pedestrians, and closed stores. The deserted streets serve as a haunting reminder of Dongguan's fading glory. The economic difficulties facing Dongguan are the result of several things. Increasing labor costs is one among these. With China's economy growing, labor prices have gone up a lot. Because of this, Dongguan is less competitive in the global manufacturing scene when labor costs are lower in nations like Vietnam. Businesses in Dongguan that depend on exports have been impacted by the ongoing trade war between the United States and China, which has disrupted global supply chains and decreased demand for Chinese commodities. The need for people in Dongguan's factories is decreasing as automation and robotics supplant human labor in manufacturing. Dongguan has to diversify its economy and invest in industries other than manufacturing, such as technology, services, and tourism, in order to draw in investment and generate new job possibilities. They ought to welcome innovation. Dongguan will need to upskill its workers and invest in automation if it wants to be competitive in the face of technological improvements. Dongguan can lessen its reliance on a single market and lessen the effects of trade tensions by investigating new trade agreements and markets outside of the U.S. The demise of Dongguan should serve as a lesson to other global industrial hub cities. It draws attention to the necessity of innovation, diversity, and adaptation in the face of a shifting global economic environment. Dongguan and similar industrial communities can only restore their lost riches and set new directions for future success by taking aggressive measures. Dongguan's downfall is not an isolated event. Similar difficulties are being experienced by a number of other Chinese manufacturing cities, underscoring the wider structural changes in the Chinese economy. To assist economically distressed cities like Dongguan, the Chinese government has put in place a number of stimulus packages and policy initiatives. It remains to be seen, though, if these precautions are effective. Policymakers and businesses worldwide may learn a great deal from Dongguan's challenges, which underscore the significance of investing in industries that are resilient to future changes in the economy and adjusting to evolving circumstances. Due to rising labor costs and automation, manufacturers are moving their operations to Southeast Asia, which has left Dongguan's factories empty and its workforce unemployed. Export-focused cities like Dongguan have been hit by the U.S.-China trade war, which has hampered global trade and undermined investor confidence. Dongguan had a strong increase in the real estate market driven by speculators. The bubble burst due to the resident exodus. which caused property values to plunge and default rates to rise. Dongguan has become a less appealing location to live due to pollution and the health hazards that come with it, which has accelerated the flight. Many people who lost their jobs in the manufacturing sector are now unemployed, which has led to family poverty and social unrest. The infrastructure of Dongguan, which includes utilities and transportation networks, is underutilized and may become financially burdensome as a result of the city's dwindling population and economic activity. Dongguan's future allure and investment potential may be impacted by the eerie cityscape that arises from vacant apartments and shuttered factories. Once a major player in China's industrial sector and a draw for migrant laborers looking for a better life, Dongguan is currently experiencing financial difficulties. The city's quick descent from a worker's paradise to a lowly ghost town is starkly depicted by the economic downturn. Let's examine more closely at the particular elements of Dongguan's demise. The city's service sector, which used to flourish alongside its dominant manufacturing sector, is currently fading. Dongguan's retail space market has drastically changed from the period when it was in high demand, as seen by the significant fall in company activity. The once thriving market has now turned into a cemetery with closed stores and people who have lost their jobs. Even while the industrial sector's downturn is a major contributing element, it's important to understand that Dongguan's problems go beyond closed factories. Due to the lack of a strong secondary or tertiary industry, the city is especially susceptible to downturns in the economy. The population decline of Dongguan is the most glaring sign of the city's problems. The city's population dropped dramatically in just 10 years, from over 13 million in 2013 to around 9 million in 2023. This is a 41.8% loss. This widespread departure creates a striking image of a city losing its allure and its populace. Previously a haven for migrant laborers looking for better chances and a life, Dongguan has since lost its reputation as a worker's paradise. Many people have become unemployed and disillusioned as a result of the fall in industrial jobs and the shrinking service industry. Dongguan is starting to look more and more like a ghost town, with abandoned stores, abandoned hotels, and a declining population. The city's change from a thriving metropolis to a barren wasteland serves as a sobering reminder of how ephemeral economic success can be, while taking into account different policy and economic measures. You may create a more comprehensive image of Dongguan's difficulties and possible avenues for recovery by going further into these aspects, which will enhance the analysis and provoke further discussion about this dynamic urban environment. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay connected with our journey through the world of innovation. Feel free to share your thoughts in comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more exciting insights into the world of technology and innovation.